NECW has a lot of great athletes and a lot of good people. It also has a lot of scumbags, a lot of cheaters, like Cody Ward. You're not a good man. You're not a role model. Cody Ward, you think you're crazy? You think you're loco? You want to get loco? Okay, let's get loco. Because I don't care what the doctors say. Today, I threw my meds away, and I am Toto Loco.
Welcome everyone to another big week of New England Championship Wrestling. Sheldon Goldberg here as we get set for action this week. There you see the mysterious masked man, Toto Loco, as he gets set to take on young Hunter Cody Ward, the Hampton Beach bad boy. Folks, I want to thank all the fans who came to Abington this past Saturday night to witness NECW action live and in person. And folks, this Saturday night, the return of the Iron 8 Championship. An event you don't want to miss, and that man right there, Toto Loco, is going to be a part of it. Let's go to Chris Norman for the introductions.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your referee is Chris Bartolo. Introducing first from Hampton Beach, weighing in at 240 pounds, Cody Ward.
Not exactly a warm welcome for Cody Ward.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Mexico, weighing in at 205 pounds, Toto.
Kevin Castro got pre-match comments from Cody Ward. Let's take you to those comments right now.
I'm standing by with the Hampton Beach bad boy, Hunter Cody Ward, as he gets set to take on a newcomer to NECW in El Toto Loco.
Kevin Castro, you're right as always. El Toto Loco. He threw away the medication and has come to NECW. Big Ball Richards and Sheldon Goldberg had to import talent to face me. Because you haven't seen what I'm capable of yet. You will, starting tonight.
All right, a lot of confidence projected on the part of Hunter Cody Ward, the Hampton Beach bad boy, as he locks up with Toto Loco. Toto Loco, of course, one of the 8 men who will be participating in Saturday night's Iron 8 Championship, one of the most unique events in all of professional wrestling. Fans, that takes place Saturday night. This Saturday night in Beverly, Massachusetts. It is something you do not want to miss. We will have a complete rundown for you right after this matchup. And later on we'll have comments from 2 more of the participants. Cody Ward now locking up Toto Loco, side headlock. Clamped on by Cody Ward, and Toto Loco now sends Ward into the ropes. Big shoulder tackle sends Toto Loco down to the canvas. Leapfrog by Toto Loco. Cody Ward getting caught. Over the top goes Toto Loco. And sends Cody Ward for the ride. Nice kip up by Toto Loco, displaying the athleticism that is the reason why he is one of the 8 men in the 2014 Iron 8 Championship. Toto Loco claiming he threw away his meds before this matchup. Cody Ward now with a knee to the midsection and a big clubbing blow right across the back of Toto Loco. Big chop by Cody Ward, not very effective. And now Toto Loco gives it right back. Ward slumps to the canvas, and Toto Loco gets reversed right here. Over the top goes Toto Loco. Man, what athleticism on the part of Toto Loco, who trips out Cody Ward. Ward to the outside, trying to break the momentum of Toto Loco. But now it's Loco up top. Crashes down on Cody Ward. And folks, that is why they call him Toto Loco. Referee Chris Bartolo checking on Cody Ward. Toto Loco sending it back in the hard way. Rolls him over into a cover, hooks the leg, and only gets two. Toto Loco. Full body slam on Cody Ward. Toto Loco once again going up to the top. Up the top and nobody home. Toto Loco did a big belly flop right in the center of the ring. Covered by Cody Ward, only gets him two. Fans, what a night we're going to have this coming Saturday night in Beverly, Massachusetts, the 2014 Iron 8 Championship. Return of such stars as Damian Wayne and Dirty Money. Sensational Scott Levesque making his return. Plus a special mixed tag team champions challenge. We'll tell you all about that at the conclusion of this matchup. But right now, the Hampton Beach Bad Boy is going to work on Toto Loco. Blatant choke now by the Hampton Beach Bad Boy. He makes a quick apology to referee Chris Bartolo. Fans coming up to debut of another great young star in the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. He is coming up later in this broadcast. And Toto Loco now going to work on the Hampton Beach Bad Boy. Off the ropes. Man, what a kick right to the jaw. And Toto Loco follows up with another drop kick. Covered by Toto Loco. Only two. Fans really getting into the high-flying style of the man who claims he hails from Tokyo, Mexico. Toto Loco. Flying head scissors sends Ward down to the canvas. Springboard spin kick. He got all of it. This could do it right here. Here's a cover. And yes, it's all over. Let's get the official word from Chris Norman. That springboard spin kick did the trick. And Toto Loco is victorious in his NECW debut. You'll be seeing more of him Saturday night in Beverly, Massachusetts as part of the 2014 Iron 8 Championship. Coming up, the debut of the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. We'll have words from Brad Hollister and Antonio Thomas. But right now, it's your final Iron 8 update. This is your final Iron 8 update. Saturday night, May 10th, New England Championship Wrestling returns to Beverly, Massachusetts at the Cove Community Center for a very special event. It is the return of the Iron 8 Championship. The Iron 8, a one-night tournament pitting 8 of the greatest athletes against each other in a very unique competition, perhaps the most unique tournament in all of professional wrestling. It consists of 2 rounds. In round 1, 8 men pair off into 4 singles matches, and the 4 winners then go on to face each other in a 4-way, 45-minute Iron Man match. The man who scores the most pinfalls or submissions becomes the Iron 8 champion. Let's take a look at who this year's Iron 8 will be. The 2014 Iron 8 begin with former NECW heavyweight champion Antonio "The Promise" Thomas, a former Iron 8 winner. The dynamic and popular up-and-comer Brad Hollister making his first Iron 8 appearance. Former 2-time NECW heavyweight champion Sean Burke, also in his first Iron 8. A man who's held many titles across the country, Damian Wayne, returning to New England Championship Wrestling. Also returning to NECW, the Dog Heavyweight Champion, Dirty Money. Making his NECW debut, former 2CW Heavyweight Champion, a great athlete, Jay Freddy. The mysterious high-flying masked man, El Toto Loco, making his first Iron 8 appearance. And finally, making his return to New England Championship Wrestling, sensational Scott Levesque in his second Iron 8. Plus a special Champions Challenge mixed tag team match, Preston and Alexis Nevaeh versus McCarthy and Belmont. It's all part of the 2014 Iron 8 Championship, an event like no other, Saturday night, May 10th. In addition, due to an injury to NECW Heavyweight Champion Slick Wagner Brown, whoever becomes the Iron 8 Champion wins the NECW Heavyweight Championship. Once again, save the date, Saturday night, May 10th in Beverly, the 2014 Iron 8 Championship. Tickets on sale now, online, or call 1-800-838-3006. Folks, the 2014 Iron 8 Championship is one event you do not want to miss.
Once I found out that I'm in the Iron 8, not only did I get pumped, I was honored. So many great superstars in the past have competed in this tournament. This tournament is unlike any other year because I'm in it. I've been in tournaments since the age of 5 as an amateur wrestler. And not only was I in those tournaments, I won those tournaments. And this tournament will be no different. Iron 8, Brad Hollister's coming.
Welcome to Hokkaido.
There's a whole world of Asian flavor waiting for you at Hokkaido. Their menu features delicious Chinese, Japanese, and Thai favorites, along with sumptuous sushi, hot pot, and hibachi. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are karaoke nights. So for a whole world of Asian flavor and a whole lot of fun, come to Hokkaido, 1250 Osgood Street, North Andover, Mass. Like us on Facebook or call us at 978-687-9888. Coming up, making his NECW debut, the man they call the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. Jimmy, welcome to NECW.
Sheldon, I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I am the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston, and absolute savagery is about to happen right now in New England Championship Wrestling. And Dan Terry, tonight, you're going to find that out firsthand. I know you're in great shape, you're in great physical condition, and you're a heck of a competitor. But tonight, you find out that the one-man thrill ride, there are no age restrictions, there are no height restrictions, there are no bars to hold on to. And when the ride comes to a stop, so do you, and you find out that I am an absolute savage. I'll see you in the ring.
All right, there you go. The one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston, getting set to make his NECW debut.
Wrestling fans, I'm the Extreme Enforcer, Paul Richard, and if you're sitting at home thinking about I'd love to be a pro wrestler, this is the place you want to be, the Bell Time Club, Wakefield, Massachusetts. Get off the couch and let's go. If you've ever thought of being a wrestler, come down to Wakefield and they'll show you how it's done.
All right, welcome back to New England Championship Wrestling, and there you see young Dan Terry getting set for action. Dan Terry, an up-and-comer here in New England Championship Wrestling. A young man that many people predict big things for in the future. Dan Terry, a very earnest athlete, trying to make a name for himself here in New England Championship Wrestling. Speaking of people trying to make a name for themselves, this Saturday night in Beverly, Massachusetts, the 2014 Iron 8 Championship, due to a knee injury to Slick Wagner Brown, whoever wins the Iron 8 will also become the new NECW Heavyweight Champion. So a lot at stake in that 8-man tournament. Again, that happens this Saturday night. Whatever you are doing, drop it and get over to Beverly, Massachusetts as we take a look. Our first look at the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. Preston will be there Saturday night. He is not competing in the Iron 8. He will be part of a special mixed tag team Champions Challenge as he teams up with no less than the former Triple W champion Alexis Nevaeh to take on the NECW television champion, the Masshole Mike McCarthy, and his partner, the Triple W champion, Mistress Belmont. A special champions challenge mixed tag team match, part of the Iron 8 this Saturday night. Let's take it now to Chris Norman for the introductions to this matchup.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Your referee is Barbara Mahoney. Introducing first from Wakefield, Massachusetts, weighing 205 pounds, Dan Terry.
The pride of Wakefield, Massachusetts, Dan Terry.
And his opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing 213 pounds, of one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston.
Looking like $1 million, the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. This should be an interesting matchup. Our first look at the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. As the referee is now checking over the contestants. Referee Barbara Mahoney calls for the bell, and we are underway. Preston versus Terry. Collar and elbow tie-up. Preston powers Terry into the corner. Referee Barbara Mahoney getting right between the two contestants and making them break. Fans, Saturday night in Beverly, Massachusetts at the Iron 8 Championship, we will see the debut of a former 2CW promotion heavyweight champion, great company out of Syracuse, New York, Jay Freddy, a sensational athlete who will be making his NECW debut, something to look forward to. And Terry now with a shoulder tackle on the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. Preston now, leapfrog over the top, sends Terry for the ride. Nice arm drag takedown. And Preston now, big body slam on Dan Terry. There's a cover, only two. Preston often referring to himself as an absolute savage. Meant in the most positive of ways. Preston now with a side headlock, pressing the advantage on Dan Terry. He's trying to find a way out here. Shot to the midsection by Terry, and another one to the kidneys. Shoulder tackle by Preston. Off the ropes, over the top of Terry. Terry with a leapfrog. Tries for the hip toss, but Preston cuts him off. Preston spins him around into a backslide. Only two. Terry back up to his feet. Misses the clothesline. Preston underneath him, rolls him up. Gets a quick 2 count. Nice arm drag by Preston. Terry going for the ride. And now Terry upstairs on the shoulders of Jimmy Preston. Terry trying to elbow his way out, drops down, and nails Jimmy Preston with what looked like a Polish hammer. The maneuver, of course, made famous by the Polish power Ivan Puska. Here's a cover, and only one. Dan Terry showing he's a tough customer as he kicks Jimmy Preston right in the rib cage. Preston back into the ropes, and now Terry is going to work on the body. Shots to the rib and kidney area as Terry sends Preston right down to the canvas. Cover, only two. Terry drives a knee right between the shoulder blades of the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. Preston trying to pull himself together as Terry continues the assault on the one-man thrill ride. Gut wrench suplex sends Preston into the canvas. Covered by Terry. Only two. Dan Terry trying to argue with the referee. That is not going to get him very far, I can assure you of that. Terry now clamping on a reverse chin lock. Not a choke, but you can see the redness on the face of the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston, as he struggles to come around. Preston now moving into the hold. Elbows to the midsection. Preston misses with a shot, but Terry has a waist lock. Preston rolls through, hasn't rolled up, and only gets 2. Nice counter by Preston, but Terry out of nowhere with a clothesline. Terry with a cover. Only 2. Great athletic matchup this week here on New England Championship Wrestling. And now Dan Terry having Preston locked up, rolling him around. Talk about thrill rides. Covered by Terry, and only 2. Preston a little bit disoriented after that rolling maneuver by Dan Terry. Terry once again, double axe handle right to the back of Jimmy Preston. Terry now driving the shoulder into the midsection of Preston. This is designed to take the wind away from your opponent. And right now, Terry is doing an effective job. Preston looks the worse for wear right here. Terry snaps him out of the corner and goes for the cover. Only 2. Dan Terry showing why he's a man to watch in the future here in New England Championship Wrestling as Preston tries to come back, but Terry continues to beat his man down. Preston now over the top of Terry. Big power slam by Preston. Preston might have hurt himself on that. Terry just stunned enough to need time to pull himself together. And hopefully this is a break for Preston. Dan's getting behind the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. It's Terry up to his feet first. Terry charges in, cut off by Preston. Terry now with a big knee doubles up the one-man thrill ride. But a drop kick by Preston. Explosive drop kick and a big back elbow. Clothesline by Preston. Preston now with Terry on his shoulders. F5 drills him into the canvas. This could do it right here. The ride is over and Preston is victorious. A hard-fought and impressive victory for that man right there. You'll be seeing him this Saturday night at the Iron 8 Championship. Making his NECW debut, the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. Give young Dan Terry a lot of props in this matchup. He put up one heck of a fight. Once again, your winner. A newfound favorite of the NECW fans, the one-man thrill ride, Jimmy Preston. Coming up, we'll review the Iron 8 one more time and get comments from Antonio, the Promise Thomas.
This is your final Iron 8 update.
Saturday night, May 10th, New England Championship Wrestling returns to Beverly, Massachusetts at the Cove Community Center for a very special event. It is the return of the Iron 8 Championship. The Iron 8, a one-night tournament pitting 8 of the greatest athletes against each other in a very unique competition, perhaps the most unique tournament in all of professional wrestling. It consists of 2 rounds. In round 1, 8 men pair off into 4 singles matches, and the 4 winners then go on to face each other in a 4-way, 45-minute Iron Man match. The man who scores the most pinfalls or submissions becomes the Iron 8 champion. Let's take a look at who this year's Iron 8 will be. The 2014 Iron 8 begin with former NECW heavyweight champion Antonio the Promise Thomas, a former Iron 8 winner. The dynamic and popular up-and-comer Brad Hollister making his first Iron 8 appearance. Former two-time NECW heavyweight champion Sean Burke, also in his first Iron 8. A man who's held many titles across the country, Damian Wayne, returning to New England Championship Wrestling. Also returning to NECW, the Dog Heavyweight Champion, Dirty Money. Making his NECW debut, former 2CW Heavyweight Champion, a great athlete, Jay Freddy. The mysterious high-flying masked man, El Toto Loco, making his first Iron 8 appearance. And finally, making his return to New England Championship Wrestling, sensational Scott Levesque in his second Iron 8. Plus a special Champions Challenge mixed tag team match, Preston and Alexis Nevaeh versus McCarthy and Belmont. It's all part of the 2014 Iron 8 Championship, an event like no other, Saturday night, May 10th. In addition, due to an injury to NECW heavyweight champion Slick Wagner Brown, whoever becomes the Iron 8 champion wins the NECW heavyweight championship. Once again, save the date, Saturday night, May 10th in Beverly, the 2014 Iron 8 Championship. Tickets on sale now, online, or call 1-800-838-3006. Folks, the 2014 Iron 8 Championship is one event you do not want to miss. The official printing company of New England Championship Wrestling is Color Copy Center Boston. We copy, we print, we bind, we laminate. And we offer free delivery in Metro Boston. See us at 31 St. James Avenue in the Park Square building. Call us at 617-391-0030 or visit us online at colorcopycenterboston.com. They make NECW look good, they'll make you look good too.
May 10th, 2014. It's the annual NECW Iron 8 Championship. And for the first time in 5 long years, The Promise, Antonio Thomas, has thrown my name back in the hat to compete. And you see, the last time I competed in an Iron 8, I won it, 2009. And it was the toughest in-ring night of my life. 45 minutes, 4 men, 4 of the best in all of wrestling. But I went through them, and my hand was raised as the Iron 8 champion. And I'm back, and I'm looking to do it again. May 10th, 2014, the Iron 8 is back. So is The Promise. And that night, I turn NECW into the Promised Land.